everyone, hi again, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to discuss about a very good problem, which is find first duplicates ID. So in this data structures and algorithms coding series, we will cover the problems added with has set. And so here, what is the problem statement? So basically, we have given this array, and this array is nothing but a string array. So here we have two members, and which each members have a unique ID consisting of alphanumeric characters. Okay, suppose we have the IDs like A456. Okay, it's a combination of string character and alphanumeric characters as well. Now you are shifting through these IDs and need to find the first one that appears more than once in it. So what we actually want, we want a string which we want to return, and in that string should be the first array. Okay, so the first ID which is repeating. Okay, so what we have to do, we want to find the first one that appears more than once in that array. So from this example, understand, like we have x1 2 3. Okay, right, and this is the element. We have a456, but here you can see that x1 2 3 again. That means this element, this is the first ID which is uh, repeating, or which appears more than once. Okay, suppose here it's a456 a456. This is also a repeating. This is also appears more than once, but we want only the first one. Now the thing is that how can we solve this problem? So we know that we have this set. What we can do with the set usually gives you unique elements. Okay, so we will use the like set, and also we will see how can we solve this problem. So here you can see that in this particular array there are two types of elements. Okay, so let me write it. Okay, so what are the two things here we are finding? We have a basically a set, or we can call a set. Suppose if you are building a set, so set doesn't matter. Like set doesn't care about like if that array has duplicate elements or unique elements. So suppose we have a set one. So what this set one, we will add all these elements of this array in set one. So they will cover all the elements. Okay, so x1 to 3, and we have this a456. Okay, and apart from that we have this 3 7 8 9, and forget about the uppercase and lowercase character. It's a4 5 6. Okay, but uh, with the help of this set one, like do you know, did you get any idea which element is repeating, which is not repeating? That's not like we cannot get it from only this set one. So this set basically consists both type of elements, unique and duplicates as well. So right now, suppose what if if we can find suppose set to a different set which only contains duplicate set. So what are those? Those are simply we can consider as set 1 2 3. Okay, and we have this a456. So here in this set 2 we have only duplicate set. And also you know that suppose a set we don't have we are not maintaining the order as well. So maybe this will be a456. Okay, a456 or x123. So this is the duplicate set. So first thing is that we have to find a set which contains a duplicate set. Okay, because this will not work. Because suppose there is a set which contains like both elements, a duplicate one and unique one. So first we have to find the set which contains also a duplicate element. And apart from that, also we want the first element which is repeating. So we know what are the elements repeat, but we don't know which is the first element. So after that, what we can do? We can, since we know that this string array, okay, so we will use that array. Suppose we have this array, array2, array2, which is repeating. This simply this duplicates id array. Okay, so how what we will do after that? We will traverse. Okay, we will traverse to this array and we will check it from this array. Since this in this array we want to find the first repeating element. So in the set we have only the duplicate elements. So we will just check it if this element inside this set or not. If this element inside this set or not. Suppose we have this x1, 2, 3. Okay, x1. Sorry. So this one. Let me zoom it a little bit. So suppose this is x1, 2, 3, and we will check it from this set. So either the set is in this order or this order. So it will find that yeah, it is available there. So since we are following to this array, so we can easily find that this x1, 2, 3 inside this set, and that should be our the first repeating duplicates. Okay, so we can assign this value in a simple string, suppose result or something, and we can return. So this is all about the logic of this code. Let's see like how we write this code. So first thing is that we need a hash set which contains, and also like we want to build a set which contains only the duplicate elements. So how can you build that set? It's also like not like yeah. So we cannot directly build a set which contains duplicate elements. Okay. So we have one like we want to take help from this set, which is set one, which contains both the elements. So let's see how can we do that. Suppose we have this. Okay, I have this string str, and what is this? This is IDs. Okay, so string here we have ID set. If our ID set, if this ID set dot contains. Okay, so here we are not suppose understood by this set one. If this set one is nothing but it's the ID set. Okay, set one is the ID set actually. Okay, let's copy the whole. Set one is the ID set basically. Okay, so right now suppose you want to build set two. So how can you build that? So in this ID set, suppose this is element, okay, which is there x1, 2, 3, and we don't know it is repeating or not. So suppose this element is already there. Suppose this is str. That means if it's again come because currently our ID set is also empty. We didn't assign any value inside this. So at that time, what we can do, we can add our second set as well, which is set two. So I'm just writing our name as set, which is okay. Let's name it duplicate set. Duplicate. Duplicate. Yeah, that's cool. I'm just pasting this as here as well. Duplicate. So here also what we can do, we can add it. What we can add in string. So suppose this x123 is already there. Okay, since it is empty, so it will not add this. So here, suppose there is no element inside the first set, we can simply use this else statement, or we can write it as okay, and this simply add to the id set dot add what we want to add str. So understand this code. Okay, we can also delete this part if it's not needed, but it's best practice to use with blocks. So right now you can see that this set id set basically add this element. Okay, and suppose which elements which is already there. So first times what when you execute this id set contains x1 2 3. Okay, Here there is no element inside this ID set. So what happens? It will simply add x123 inside the ID set. Okay. And when we again iterate this loop with the array, simply with this IDs, and then we will find a new ID which is yeah, simply A456. Okay. And here like A456, when it comes, when again check it from this set ID set, it is not there, it will again add it A456, and after that it will again go for x123. So here what happens, it check if this x123 like is present in this id set or not. So here it will like find there, that means it will not again add it, it will add inside this like sorry, it will add inside this duplicate hash set. Why? Because this is already inside this set 1 or id set. Okay, so in this way we can build our duplicate hash set. So this is complete. Apart from that, what we have to do, another things, we have to find duplicate string. So I'm using a string. Okay, we have, yeah. So it should be result. Okay, and it's empty string. Since nothing is there, we're gonna simply return this result. Okay, right now you can see this is basically our string we want to return. So they want like if you want, you don't have any other like string which is not repeating first time. So that means you will have to return the empty string. So here we have result, and that's why we assign as a empty string. So right now what we're gonna do, we just simply write the code again. Just same code with IDs, because we're gonna iterate again with this one first duplicate ID array. Okay, this one. Yeah. Uh, so here like this ID is simply there. So apart from that, like what we're gonna do, we're gonna check it if that ID, this string is present in the duplicate hash set or not. Because in duplicate hash set order is not maintained, so we simply check it if. So I'm like the duplicate hash set or contains, if that contains that element. Okay, simply what we're gonna do, we're gonna simply add here and we can break it. Okay, that's the simple code. Okay, just what we're gonna do, run it. You can see the output like x123 z9 and you can submit it as well. Okay, so it is submitted. So now we can go to the next problem. So this is another problem which we will discuss